I'm Colonel Nick Miles. I'm the detachment commander for the 123rd Airlift Wing here at Ramstein Flag in Denmark. So here with us with the 123rd Airlift Wing is the 123rd Operations Group, both our aircrew and our support personnel, as well as the 123rd Maintenance Group, the 123rd Mission Support Group, and 123rd Contingency Response Group. So we've got 3 aircraft that we've had here the whole time, as well as over 100 members from the Kentucky Air National Guard supporting Ramstein Flag. So we've had members from the Kentucky Air National Guard coming here to Denmark, doing site surveys and planning with NATO over the course of the past year. But the main body arrived here at the end of May, and they're leaving on 24 June. So over a month of outstanding training for our airmen. So primarily the 123rd Airlift Wing has been here at Karup Air Base in Denmark, but we've been flying to airfields in Germany, Belgium, Sweden, Norway, and Finland, as well as doing low levels amongst the beautiful scenery in those countries. So the primary objective for our team here at Ramstein Flag is to provide theater tactical airlift for the exercise. So we've been moving passengers, vehicles, DVs. We've also been doing simulated airdrops inside of the exercise area, as well as doing search and rescue. That's for the operations group. Maintenance group's been doing maintenance on our aircraft. We haven't had a single mission canceled due to not having an aircraft. So there's 2 reasons that it's so important for us to participate in these exercises. First, back at home station, we don't have the ability to participate or to simulate this large scale of an operation. So there's over 200 aircraft that are participating in Ramstein Flag, and then they've got an enormous amount of airspace that's dedicated to the exercise. So we're able to go out and practice being in a contested environment, which we can't do back at home station. The other reason though it's so important for us to be a part of big exercises like this, especially coalition exercises, is interoperability. So we've got 18 different countries participating in Ramstein Flag, flying over 150 sorties a day. So it's important that we practice with our partners that we're going to fight with in the future. So Ramstein Flag prepares us for real-world events because this is a lot just like being deployed. Our aircrew are flying really long days. In most cases, they're flying to airfields they've never been before. Our maintenance is having to generate aircraft 24/7. Contingency response group, they're having to be prepared for rapid mobility. So this prepares us for exactly what we're going to do whenever we deploy. The biggest difference is the food and the beverages that the Danish have provided us has been much better than what we usually get on deployment. But other than that, it really simulates exactly what we're going to do when we deploy. So our experience working with the Royal Danish Air Force has been absolutely awesome. The support we've gotten here at the Air Base has been fantastic. We've really gotten to know those folks, and they've done a fantastic job. We've also worked with their ground forces. So we've been practicing rapidly infilling and exfilling them out of airfields, and that's been a pleasure to work with them on that as well. Learning some new techniques for how we employ those forces. My favorite thing seeing so far in country is seeing our airmen doing their job and then doing that with folks from other countries. So it's awesome to see people working together to make the mission happen and seeing how different countries do it different, in some cases better, than us, and to take those lessons learned back home. I'm super proud of the entire Kentucky Air National Guard, all of our folks that are here. Awesome attitudes, awesome effort throughout the entire exercise. It's amazing seeing folks doing their job. I think they've had a good time here as well. We've already had 1 re-enlistment just from someone coming out here, doing the job, learning what they do with the people that they love. And so I would say the effort's been absolutely outstanding. I'm retiring next month. So getting to see where the future is headed for the Kentucky Air National Guard, I got no doubt that the Kentucky Guard is going to continue to lead the Air Force in tactical airlift. So the C-130J aircraft is a newer aircraft of the Kentucky Air National Guard. So we just transitioned to that about 3 or 4 years ago. So this is our first opportunity to take the C-130J out and put it in a contested environment into that large-scale air war. So it's been awesome to get to see both our crews operating that aircraft and then see how that aircraft operates differently from the C-130H that we previously flew in a large contested degraded operation war.
Is it okay that I just used my foreign given name? Yes. If it's all right with you, then Klaus and Captain, I'm the commander of the Air Mobile Protection and Recovery Flight called AMPR. Okay. Well, we have a couple of roles. The bigger one, the overall role is the F-35s deployed in Norway. And then we have us plugging into the your role in Ramstein Flag, doing some interoperability training and some training with our ground elements and your air assets. Yeah. Well, anytime we train with air assets, we get invaluable training. And having you guys here for 3-4 weeks and being able to do dedicated training for 2 of those weeks, have checked off almost a full years of air asset training or interoperability training, which is invaluable. Yeah, massively dedicated personnel from ground crews to the air crews to everybody. Expecting nothing else. It's kind of like the standard for you guys. So yeah, just really dedicated professional crews and guys. Adaptable, flexible, always up for, I mean, anything. So yeah, well, it's always good and it's very important. I mean, every nation risk putting themselves into like an echo chamber if you don't reach out, if you don't do interoperability, if you don't try your SOPs up against other nations' SOPs and close allies, especially you guys who have without doubt the most experience of all of our allies in every aspect of what we train, is so important to do and to conduct these training events, exercises. Yeah, it can't be underestimated, the value. Yeah, well, working with NATO allies, especially close NATO allies, and with the Air National Guard within the framework that's been put up is massively important. I mean, as I said before, it's invaluable training to have assets from the Air National Guard and from NATO allies at hand for 2 weeks, where we every day can just do what we need to do. We can adjust from what we did yesterday. We can plan today what we're going to do tomorrow to reach our DLOs. So yeah, it can't be underestimated how important it is. Low key on our level, tactical level, it's just being able to working with NATO allies and with the National Guard, the US Air Force when we have the opportunity. That's mission success, essentially. The overall picture and the strategic communication and stuff like that, I don't know about. But for us, tactical level, I would think it's the same for you guys. It's just the possibility to do quality training with dedicated air crews, dedicated ground crews. Yeah, that's mission success. This is a unique possibility for us to have that much air asset time for technical training on the ground, for the specific mission execution. Yeah, we have these opportunities maybe once, twice a year max with our own air assets. So doing them with the close NATO allies, it's not a once in a lifetime, but it's only a couple once every twice, 2 or 3 years that we do this. So yeah, unique experience. It's not a big thing. It's very introspective, but I would really hope that the agreements or the preliminary deals that we did with your commander before he left will be able to come through on. That we will do a major training exercise in 2028. Because as I said, this has been a unique and very positive experience. Training with you guys, with the Air National Guard and with a NATO partner. So I really hope that we can do this again and not depending on a big NATO exercise like Ramstein Flag, but that we can do a bilateral, more low-key, but with same intensity and same high professional standards exercise in a couple of years' time. That's my hope. On this training, when we maintain our focus on small team tactics, and specifically for this, we've really done some good high quality training with your rapids, with your vehicle, our vehicle integration into, let's say, air mobility, long range transport of our vehicles to support our ground movements. So we have had a lot of focus on that for the specific training evolutions we've done. It's basically that we do training with with NATO allies, because our role in an actual deployment will be as an asset to a Danish detachment commander from mainly our own C-130s. So it's a very small role, but when a deployment like that goes off, we have a lot of interoperability. Denmark is never going anywhere alone. It's always within the NATO framework, or most of the time within the NATO framework, and always within some sort of partner framework. So this just makes us better. From low-key things of just coordinating and speaking English on a proficiency level that everybody understands, to doing the actual mission